Zoe, hi YouTube friends. Right, another journal update for you guys. So this is the week starting the 12th of February. And just move it up a little bit. In this corner I've just got, because I cleaned the house, I found this amusing. It was in one of the Reader's Digests I'd cut up. So we're going to need a little bit more baking soda, dear. I thought that was a bit funny, so I popped it in. I did a very quick clean that day because it's school holidays, and basically my husband and my son wreck the house when they're home, so there's not too much point in doing like a major clean, and so I just do it when they go back. It's much easier. And I went over to Anita's because I was still looking after the animals, and this is to represent this because she has chickens and I've been collecting the eggs in the morning, although in the winter they don't lay as much, so there's not always eggs there, but been collecting all those up. Fresh eggs, good, isn't it? When I went over to Anita's, we've took Isabel, my little Dachshund puppy, for the people who don't watch me regularly or the new subscribers. So I found this picture here to show that I walked Izzy over, which was a huge mistake because she was evil. She's only tiny. As I said, she's a mini Dachshund, and Stan is a border collie, Anita's dog, who I've been looking after, and she just swore at him the whole time she was there. She was just like bah, 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 and she scared all the cats. There was chaos. Karen, you'd laugh. The upstairs cats were now downstairs cats, and the downstairs cats had gone. So it was a nightmare. So she did not come over with me again for the whole of the week because she just caused absolute chaos. When I got back, I caught up in my journal. Jared had a car crunch while he was out at work. A bit of his fault and a bit of another person's fault. It wasn't bad or anything, just took the wing mirror off and scraped the car up a bit. So, and as it's a company car, he was not happy at all, because I think it was more his pride that was hurt than he was hurt. But, you know, you don't like to wreck cars that aren't yours. But he was okay, just a little bit shaken up. And we had ham, leek and carrot and potato pie for dinner, and watched Lucifer. So this picture just show that I did my journal, this little car here, to show Jared's crunch. And we watched Grown Ups 2 while we had our ham, leek, potato and carrot pie, which was very nice, which I made. And then I went over to Tuesday, the 13th. It was raining really hard when I went over to do the animals. I made my YouTube videos when I got back. Loki and I had donuts for breakfast as a treat, because we do sort of things like that in the school holidays. So, little donut, picture, umbrella because it's raining. And I went over and did the animals. So this is to represent Stan. I received Happy Mail from Zoe, which was a lovely Valentine's card. I've used some of the stuff from the envelope and things, like the washi tape and the stickers on this one. I know the next day is Valentine's, but I want to spread it out a bit. I'll show you the lovely card that Zoe sent me, not the inside because that's to me. A nice friend's Valentine card there, which is so sweet of her. And in it, she sent me these scented stickers, and they're really, really cute. It's a little Valentine's-y type one. This one is sort of Valentine as well. Wow, the smell is wafting up as, as I'm flicking that. It smells like strawberries. And Zoe gave me this paper as well, this llama paper. So utilising everything, not in this Happy Mail, another one. Sorry if I'm a bit dozy, I'm really, really knackered. I've been on the go for 2 days now, I'm just like, bleh. Right, so that's where I loaded my YouTube videos, and it was pancake day. So, in the evening I made pancakes with Loki, so I thought this picture is perfect to represent that. We wasn't throwing them all over the shop like that, but but we had lots and lots of pancakes, so that was yummy. And then I went to the cinema with Rachel. We went to see 50 Shades Freed. Yeah. Good point of it. We got some free popcorn because Rachel had a voucher, and also she only paid, as you can see on the thing, 50p each for our tickets because she had Tesco's vouchers. So we didn't pay much to go, which was good because it was, yeah, not great. Amusing though. We did laugh a lot, and there's a spoiler coming up, so if you're yet to see it and you're really excited to go and see it, probably want to just like FF on this bit here, because I'll just tell you the funniest bit of the whole film. Right. I don't know if you've seen any of the other ones, but I've totally forgotten her name. Well, the leading lady, she woke up in the night because she'd had a nightmare, so she went out and she sat on the kitchen table in just a shirt and eating some Ben & Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs ice cream, as you do in the middle of the night. And Mr. Gray woke up and went out to the fridge as well. A lot of traffic going on in their kitchen at early hours of the morning. Noticed that she was on the table. Yes, the whole film is sex, by the way. He popped over, well, went over to her and wanted a bit of the ice cream, but oh no, she's teasing him, not allowed any ice cream. And so she sort of dribbles some ice cream on his chest seductively, and I'm thinking, oh, it's got a hairy chest. Blech. And Rachel and I are just giggling, as you do. And then she moves a little bit south with the ice cream and the spoon and dribbles it somewhere else, and or like, I just turned to Rachel and Rachel turns to me and we both at the same time went, oh, pubes in the ice cream. And then we couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny. And Rachel goes, I hope she doesn't put that ice cream back in the freezer. That is a shared house, you know. Oh, it was so funny. But best part of the film, mainly because we were taking the mickey out of it. But other than that, it's not gripping. If you like a lot of sex, then, you know, go for it. And if you've really enjoyed the other ones, well, good on you, but definitely not that great. Anyway, so that was our eventful evening, and the free popcorn was really good. I just realised the cat that I've used for the animals, feeding the animals the next day, looks shocked at the puppy ice cream. Looks very good, fits in. That was a happy accident. And then on Wednesday the 14th, which was Valentine's Day, I went over to do the animals, and it was bucketing down. There was hail and sideways rain and oh my goodness, and the wind, and it was horrible, really bad. So I did the animals, took Loki to get his hair cut, and we popped into World to have a look in the charity shops, and to go to the Polish shop as well, because my son really loves the Polish little supermarket there, and he likes to try different foods. So I always get him, you know, some different foods, and I get my husband something to try as well, so we like that. I got some stuff at the charity shop, got a few magazines, which was good, because I'm carrying on my magazine sort of thing, you know, me cutting up Harvest magazine stuff. As I said, my brain's not working properly today, and I got 2 books, but I forgot to get them out the cupboard, so bear with me just one sec. Look at the pretty pictures. I shall grab the 2 books very quickly. Sorry I left you guys. Right. Okay, the 2 books I got. I wonder if I can move this back. Oh, let's move that out of the way. Move that way. Right. I got, oh, I was really happy. I don't know if you have watched one of my other videos where I got the 2 listography books. Well, I did go back to that charity shop and they had no more of it. But then I went back again and there was a film one. It was like so lucky. Who keeps buying these lithography books and shoving them in the charity shop? £1 again. And these retail, it's got its price still on it. £11.99 in the UK and £16.95 in the US. So I thought, oh yeah, no, I'd quite like to fill this one out because I like films. And so I'm going to give this one, we will actually fill this one out. So for £1, got that. And I also got, I'm going to move you back a little bit so I can get this book in. This book here, Dream Signs and Symbols even. I got it for the pictures because there's just some really, really interesting pictures when you flick through in here. I just like thought, yeah. I think this was £1.50. For £1.50, this definitely could come home with me because it's just got absolutely wonderful loads of images. So harvesting this one is just going to be sacrilegious for cutting up a book, but it has just got some really good images. So £1.50. Give that one a go. Oh, and Tracy, I noticed that you're going around charity shops trying to find magazines. Look out for books like this as well. There's always ones like this, and if they're cheap, then why not? I'm going to use the pictures, so get cutting, girl. So I got those 2 books that I was happy with. Slide this one back in. When I got back, Loki and I were both very wet and cold, so we got our hot water bottles and just snuggled up. We had enchiladas for dinner and watched Scott versus the World, which was a bit of a silly film, but it was more for Loki than for me. This was one of the Polish foods that Loki tried. This stuff doesn't glue in very well. The glue just dries on the back of it and then flips back up. I have to get some sellotape on it. But yeah, he tried. They're like Wotsits, but strawberry flavoured. How weird is that? Strawberry Wotsits. Bizarre, isn't it? Just got my little receipt for the charity shop in there as well. Got cut this wife from the envelope from my Valentine's card from my hubby. I shall show you that one. And well, happy Valentine's to my wife. Nothing could ever come between us. Well, almost nothing. That's quite accurate, actually. We both sit in bed with our Kindles. When you've been together 22 years, that's sort of what happens. Oh, and Rachel gave me a belated birthday card, which is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't know if it showed it, but she said, oh, it could be a birthday card and a Valentine's card. So it's lush, isn't it? Just love it. So I will be using this on something afterwards. And I just popped in. This was a happy accident. This picture with a red her hearty jumper was on the background anyway. So I just left her there. And then this one to show that I rested with Loki when we got our hot water bottles. Show what we watched on telly. And I saw this in the magazine that I thought was quite good, so I popped it in. And cards we'd rather forget too. These rather creepy Valentine's dates from 1920 to 1940. And I don't know if you can read them there. I'll hold it up so you can read, because me reading today is not going to be very good. I'm after your scalps, Valentine. So the sort of creepy ones. But yeah, so I like those, pop them in. Said dyslexia's in full bloom today, so surprised I could read my own writing. So Thursday the 15th. We and did the animals. See, my writing is even bad in here. We and did. Oh dear. Yeah, so we went to do the animals. I'll have to sort that out afterwards. You're not here for the writing, are you? You're here for the pictures. went and did the animals there. Then when I got back, oh, and I went to Sally's as well to clean. When I got back, I made a chilli in the slow cooker and harvested some magazines. Don't worry, I'm not harvesting important ones without you. I've got one of each of my magazines put aside because I'm going to do, as requested by a couple of people, I'm going to harvest the magazine with you because they'd like to see my process. So these are ones I just wanted to get rid of and get out my cupboard. So I just harvested some magazines, plus needed more images. Always need more images for my journal. And then, oh, the toaster died and blew a fuse and knocked out all the stuff in the house, which wasn't very helpful. In the evening we went over to Tristan's and I took the chili, and he had bought some other Mexican-y type things, and we had a nice Mexican evening over at Tristan and Dom. Now they live together because on Valentine's Day Tristan asked Dom to move in with him. Ah, very sweet. And he borrowed my Surveillian house and put the key in the Surveillian house. All romantic like. I just got the toaster there with Bang next to it. Then on 16th, which was Friday, went and did the animals. I found this one amusing. Which of you would like to be on MasterChef with the chickens? Did my online shopping, and it was Chinese New Year, so I popped that in. Did a bit of my planner, and we had pizza for lunch, as Jared had the day off. And then I organised my cupboard in the in the absolute endless pursuit of trying to make space out of no space. I've managed to juggle it round and it looks all right, so that's quite good. Getting a bit all over the place here. Yeah, no, this is still Friday. Yeah, okay, so ordered Tesco's, yeah, endless tasks, Chinese New Year, which was this this lovely envelope that Jamie at work gave me, because they always give you an envelope with money in, and the money's still in because I keep it in there for luck, and I usually keep it in for a year. So last year's envelope that they give me, I can now take the money out. And I will be putting that towards going to Zoe's. So, but yeah, so I popped the envelope in there. I just got to remember there's money in there. And Jay picked me up from work. And when we sorry, all over the place. When we come home from work, we there was no tea, so we popped into the shops, and we also bought ourselves a banoffee pie to go with our tea when we got home, because obviously Anita's still away, so she couldn't put me up from work. But I also have put in here, because in the daytime we had a new lady start at work, because if you remember, before Sue has left now, and Jamie, my boss, sent me a text message. And it was so funny, I just had to write it in and put it in here because it's just, oh, I love it. And this is not to take the mickey of anyone, this is just, I just found it really, really amusing. So I'm going to read it how she texted it to me. She put, "Hey Heidi, just to let you know, the new girl is no good on the maths, even the very simple calculate. I don't know she no good in the money and maths. Also, computer no good. I hope she will no stress you, lol, but she very really want to learn for it. She even know she no good." When I got that message, I was just cracking up. I just thought that was so sweet. And she wasn't good at maths. She's no good at maths or reading English. So, yeah, it was a very eventful weekend. So Saturday, I did the animals for the last time, which was fantastic. So did the animals for the last time. I dyed my grey. So this is the one do I use that? Yeah, Garnier I use. And I did a bit of harvesting. The man came to take Bertie away, our VW camper van, so we're all a bit sad about that. But then Jared, when he'd finished showing the man around and got the money, he took us into town and we had a Burger King, and he bought Loki a PS4 for being so good at school and getting all really good grades, and for being moved into top set for science and top set for IT. So he treated him to that. And we got Isabel a new neckerchief. This is a spring one I'm going to show you. So this is going to be her spring one. And I call her to show you her current one. Belly! Isabel! Come here! Come on, baby! Come on! Izzy, come on! Obedient, can you tell? Izzy, come here! Come here! Come on! She's coming slowly. Come here! Oh, baby girl, so mean to you, making you move. Oh, right. Pick you up a sec. Right. Turn you round. Oh, how are we going to do this? I'll put the camera up. Just on my table. Bellies! Belle! Belle! Belly! This is her new neckerchief. And she looked very nice. It's alright, I'll let you down now. So mean to the puppy. I know. Oh, I called you. You can go lie down again now. So mean. So yeah, that's her new neckerchief. Just put it on the table. Why not? Oh, and I got these bits Zoe sent me, so I've just popped like these little bits in and around my journal to decorate it all up. And then we had a nice cup of tea before I had to go to work, and I like this thing out of the magazine. I'm gasping for a quick sit down and refresh my batteries cup of the fresh one. Not that we drink PG Tips, but I liked that, so in it went. And then it was Sunday and I woke up with an awful cold, absolutely awful cold. Oh, I felt rubbish. Anita came over and told us all about India and gave us some bits and bobs. So she gave me this leaflet that she had picked up, and some little bits and bobs from the hotel, and some spare money that she got there. And she actually brought me back, because this is all handmade, these things here. And oh, got to get up and get something else again. And she bought me these handmade coasters. And she saw the little men making them and everything, and they're lovely. So we're really appreciative of those, because they're beautiful and look very nice on my coffee table. And so I popped those little bits in there. We went and got a new toaster. This should represent that I had cold, and then basically I just went back to bed because I felt absolutely awful until it was time to go to work. When I got to work I did feel a little bit better, but I was glad when that night was over. So yep, that's all that happened that week. Sorry it's been a bit all over the place and I've had to go get things and not be organised. I'm gonna have a rest now. If you've liked that, please like. Feel free to subscribe. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of subscribers, haven't I? Thank you very much to all my new subscribers. I'm well aware that I've reached over 500, which I will be doing something about when I can get my head round it. So watch out for that. And yeah, feel free to comment. I love everyone's comments, and everyone have a super great day. Bye!